The FSU Academic Honor Policy outlines the university's expectations for students' academic work, the procedures for resolving alleged violations of these expectations, and the rights and responsibilities of students and faculty throughout the process. In surveys, students have indicated that the strength of an individual instructor's message about the importance of academic integrity is the strongest deterrent to violating the academic honor policy. As an instructor, it is important to clearly articulate and remind students of their obligations under FSU's academic honor policy. There are 8 types of violations according to the academic honor policy. The following examples are provided for the purpose of illustration only and should not be considered to be all-inclusive. The first type of violation is plagiarism. Plagiarism is defined as presenting the work of another as one's own, i.e., without proper acknowledgement of the source. This includes things like using work of another person from print, web, or other sources, quoting or paraphrasing from a source without citation, or having another person write a paper or assignment that you turn in for credit. Cheating is defined as improper access to or use of any information or material that is not specifically condoned by the instructor for use in the academic exercise. This includes examples like copying another student's paper, receiving unauthorized assistance during a quiz, obtaining advance information about a future assignment or examination, or unauthorized collaboration on exams. The third violation is unauthorized group work, which is defined as unauthorized collaborating with others. This could include collaborating on part writing or analysis assignments, sharing dictation exercises, sharing answers on any other assignments, or working as a group but presenting the work as your own on an individual assignment. Violation 4 is fabrication, falsification, and misrepresentation, which includes unauthorized altering or inventing of any information or citation that is used in assessing academic work. Examples of this include counterfeiting or falsely citing the source of information, submitting a false excuse for a class absence or a tardy, or lying to an instructor to increase a grade. Multiple submission is submitting the same academic work, including oral presentations, for credit more than once without instructor permission. Examples of this include submitting the same assignment, even with minor revisions, for credit in multiple classes, or writing on the same topic for 2 classes without approval. Abuse of academic materials includes intentionally damaging, destroying, stealing, or making inaccessible library or other academic resource material. Examples of this include hiding library books, journals, scores, or other materials so that others cannot use them, deleting computer programs or files of someone else, or stealing, altering, or damaging another student's notes. Complicity in academic dishonesty is intentionally helping another to commit an act of academic dishonesty. Examples include knowingly allowing another to copy an assignment or exam, or distributing substantive test information prior to an exam or after you have taken the exam, but not all other students have. The final violation is attempting to commit any of the previous offenses. Even the act of intending to commit academic dishonesty is in itself a breach of Florida State University's academic honor policy. Students have the following due process rights: to be informed of all alleged violations, to receive the complaint in writing except in a Step 1 agreement, and to be given access to all relevant materials pertaining to the case. They also have the right to receive an impartial hearing in a timely manner where the student will be given a full opportunity to present information pertaining to the case. Students also have the following prerogatives: when possible, to discuss the allegations with the instructor, privacy, confidentiality, and personal security, to be assisted by an advisor who may accompany the student throughout the process but may not speak on the student's behalf, to choose not to answer any question that might be incriminating, and to contest the sanctions of a Step 1 agreement and to appeal both the decision and sanctions of a hearing. There is a basic process that all cases of academic honor policy violations go through at Florida State University. For a complete and detailed description of the process, along with necessary forms, please consult the FSU Academic Honor Policy. Throughout the Step 1 process, the instructor has the responsibility to address academic honor allegations in a timely manner, and the student has the responsibility to respond to those allegations in a timely manner. If you believe one of your students has violated the academic honor policy, contact your supervising professor. You and your supervisor will contact the Office of the Vice President for Faculty Development and Advancement to discover whether the student has a prior record of academic dishonesty in order to determine whether to proceed with a Step 1 agreement. Because Step 1 agreements are only possible on a first offense, it is extremely important to file one if you suspect a student has broken the academic honor policy. Students who get by with dishonesty are likely to repeat it. If pursuing a Step 1 agreement is determined to be possible, the instructor shall discuss the evidence of academic dishonesty with the student and explore the possibility of a Step 1 agreement. There are 4 possible outcomes of this discussion. First, if the charge appears unsubstantiated, the instructor will drop the charge, destroy the documentation, and no record of academic honesty will be created. A second possible outcome is that the student may accept responsibility for the violation and accept the academic sanction proposed by the instructor. In this case, the agreement involving an academic penalty must be put in writing and signed by both parties. The student may accept the responsibility for the violation, but contest the proposed academic sanction. The Vice President for Faculty Development and Advancement, or a designee, will review the submitted written documentation to determine whether the proposed sanction should be imposed. Finally, the student may deny responsibility. The student is issued a letter detailing the charges within 10 class days of the receipt of the referral, and the schedule for the hearing will be set as soon as possible and within 90 days from the date of the letter. The process then proceeds to Step 2. Some possible sanctions for a Step 1 agreement include additional academic work, including redoing the assignment, a reduced grade, including a 0 or F for the assignment, or a reduced grade, including a failure for the course. If a student is found to have a prior record of academic dishonesty, or if the serious nature of the allegations merits a formal hearing, the case moves to Step 2. Step 2 consists of an academic honor policy hearing with a focus on finding the facts within the academic context of the academic work. Students are presumed innocent going into this proceeding. Step 2 sanctions include all three from Step 1. Some additional possibilities include additional assigned educational activities, providing restitution, preparing a letter or statement of apology, or disciplinary probation. In more serious cases, Step 2 sanctions could also include suspension, dismissal, or even expulsion from the university, withholding of the student's diploma or transcripts, and even suspension or revocation of an earned degree. The decision of the hearing panel may be appealed. On appeal, the burden of proof shifts to the student to prove that an error has occurred. For a detailed statement on the appeals process, please see the FSU Academic Honor Policy. The only recognized grounds for appeals are errors in due process, demonstrated prejudice against the student by any panel member, new information coming forward, an extraordinarily disproportionate sanction, or the preponderance of the evidence presented at the hearing does not support a finding of responsible. This concludes the video on the Florida State University Student Academic Honor Policy and violations. For more information regarding specific topics introduced in this video, see the link to the FSU Academic Honor Policy.